This is Sofia LightJewel with the Empower Love Way, and today I wanted to talk to you about mindsets and questioning your reality. And so, have you noticed that everywhere you look, there's going to be behind an intention in a way of proving the belief system and the paradigm that you live in? You turn on the TV and there's there telling you and relieving something that it's a belief and a paradigm. You need this in order to be this. You need this if you have this symptom. You need this to be happy. You need to have this to do, and you need to do this and have this in order to feel this way about yourself. Life is this way. Life is hard. Life is blah, 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 blah. And all the things, even like you go on the TV and you turn on the advertisings, or you're driving and you see advertisings, all the things create a paradigm, and it stems from a belief. In order to not have a headache, you need an aspirin. In order to blah, 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 all the things, right? And so to live your highest potential, to live aligned with your authentic self and the essential self that exists within you, because my work, it's all about remembering the truth of who you are and recognizing that your soul, life itself, is always, always, absolutely always calling you to your greatest expression, your truest expression of the truth of who you are. Every single moment you can tune in to the infinite potential that exists within you and in all things. So when you look through your own lens of yourself and describe yourself and describe your life, just pay attention how you're describing that. From what potential are you seeing and describing yourself and describing your life from? From what potential? From the potential that nothing is working out, that life is hard, that whatever that is, or from your infinite potential, from the potential that perhaps you don't see your potential right now, but yet, even though if you don't see it, even though you don't see it, even though you don't feel it, your infinite potential still exists and is still alive within you. And so asking why, questioning your reality, because ultimately to get to your dreams, to get to that other side and cross the bridge to the other side of your belief systems from the old self into the new self, it requires for you to the old self to die in order for the new self to be rebirthed. Have you noticed that everything in life moves through a process of dying and birthing at the same time? That's a paradox of duality and of this life. It's a paradox. It's the mystery of life, that one can exist at the same time. The opposites exist at the same time. And they're not exclusive of one another. They're inclusive. And that's the work of coming into that place of neutrality, coming and walking on the middle path, being able to hold on to the sadness and the joy, because they're not exclusive from one another. And we're in this constant way of living because we have been conditioned to that way of being, that happy is good and sad is bad. And so in that happy is good and sad is bad, what do? We want to go to happy. But in that going to happiness, we are excluding the sadness, which means that when you're sad, you judge yourself. When you're sad, you disconnect yourself and maybe believe systems that you're wrong, that is not correct, that you're maybe less than because you're sad. And so your sense of connection and wholeness and completeness dissolves in that experience, because in a way you're rejecting yourself, you're rejecting an experience that you are having. It's not who you are, it's simply an experience that you're having. So the understanding and belief, what are you believing? Do you believe that you are your body, that you are your thoughts, or that you're simply a consciousness that is in this body for a certain period of time and is having an embodied experience? You are not a body, you are a spiritual energy being, you are consciousness that is expansive and flowing and forever changing in this body. Have you noticed how much your body has changed from your moment of conception till this moment in your present time, wherever you are in your time, in your moment in your life, doesn't matter? Have you noticed how much not only your body has transformed, but also your life experience, the way you think, the way you feel, the way you understand life? It's a constant movement of change and transformation. And so coming back to this sense of, when we go into excluding our experiences of happiness is good, sadness is bad, either way, then because you have identified with happiness is good, when sadness happens, you reject, you separate, you want to suppress, you want to repress, you want to avoid. And so in the avoidance of sadness, there's an avoidance of happiness. There's a repression of happiness as well, because we live in a world that is not exclusive of the opposites. It's inclusive of the wholeness. That is the paradox that we live in. And so in the sense of belief systems, in order to continue to grow, that old part of yourself has to die. And this is not identifying with something that you're not. In the way this work is peeling off those layers of misunderstanding, of layers of illusion, and the layers of distortion, so you can arrive to your essential self, to the essence of who you are. At your natural state of being is well-being, is grace, is love. Its well-being is pure life force energy. And so anything else that is not that is simply a distortion. And so when you move into the flow of your growth and embodying your infinite potential, asking yourself, what am I believing about myself? What is my potential right now in this situation in relationship to your goal, for example, or your dream? And asking why and asking the validity of your reality and questioning your reality is key, because in order to reach where you are, to where you want to be, there's going to be growth, not only in your body, in your emotional body, being able to hold the polarity of your life in neutrality, and also your belief systems. What belief systems are keeping you stuck in the old way of being that are preventing you from taking that step forward? And that's a part of growth as well. It's questioning our beliefs. We've been conditioned, we've been thrown into this body, you've been thrown into your family, into your culture, and so on, right? With entails a certain structure of conditioning. And for example, there are certain things that conditionings and belief system, what is proper and not proper, that is gonna differentiate wherever you are in the world. There are different cultures, something's proper, something's not proper. Wherever you are in your culture, things are gonna be different. Belief systems are going to be different. Paradigms and mental structures are going to be different. In a place, it's going to be okay and it's going to be proper in another place. Whatever that thing was proper in another place won't be proper. So understanding that your truth, what is right is wrong or wrong, there are certain things that are subjective. They're not objective. They're subjective. And so what does this mean? It depends from your point of view and your perspective and what the way that you have made sense of life and the way that one should be living life. What is proper, what is improper, that's it. And so questioning in this process of growing, questioning your belief system is key, and questioning your reality. Because remember that the reality that you're living is not the reality that it is for everyone. The reality that you experience is who you are being. And so questioning, it helps you narrow and see beyond the veils of your mental structures and limiting beliefs. Asking why? Why can it happen right now? You want a job? Okay, why not you? Why not you getting that job? Why not right now getting that job that you love? Why not right now meeting the man of your dreams or the love of your dreams? Why not in this precise moment? Well, your mind is going to go, well, because I've been working on this for so long, or I've been trying, or it hasn't been happening so far in the past. This and this happened. So your mind is going to have all those answers and excuses, right? That's giving you kind of all the juice and all the information to see where you're limiting yourself, where you believe is the potential and the perceived potential that you see that can happen for you and in your life. Remember, in this moment, there's infinite possibilities, literally infinite possibilities. Is that just as when you're seeing yourself in that mirror and you see millions of yourself to one direction and one direction, that's it. And so asking why not now? Why not me? Why not in this moment? And you hear all the chatter in your voice on what is it telling you why not? So you keep questioning until there's a moment that your mind is gonna feel like, okay, I don't know. Like there's a moment where it's like, I guess it could happen, I guess that, yes, that's possible. And so your body begins to relax, and you're inviting your body to actually continue and feel safe in the moving and the possibility of that happening, of that occurrence. Okay, so I just want to leave you with that and sending you lots and lots of love, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.